my name is Ashley. This is my very first video on YouTube. I decided to start off with the booktuber newbie tag, which I have on my phone here, the questions, so that you guys can get to know a little bit about me and why I started this booktube channel. So I'll just get started. I recently discovered booktube, like very recently. I always sort of knew it existed, but I never dove in. And I found Naya Reads and Smiles and also Stories for Coffee, Olivia from Stories for Coffee, and I absolutely loved their channels, and I completely just like dove in, watched a ton of their videos, and I was like, wow, this is so amazing that there's people out there who love books just as much as I do and who want to talk about them on YouTube. And ever since then I was like, wow, I think I might want to give this a try. And so I have a blog, bellablog.ca, where I talk about different lifestyle things, and also I do book reviews there. And I was like, you know, I think I might move my book review section of the blog over to a vlog, hence the name Bella's Bookshelf. So yeah, that's basically why I started the channel. I had to think about this one because at first I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of bland, but I realized that's not a very good pitch for my channel. So I'm currently living in the Yukon Territory in Canada. But yeah, I had to move here from my college in Ontario because of the whole coronavirus thing, and I need to move back in with my parents because my university or / college was closing. So yeah, but there's a lot of interesting stories surrounding life here that I could bring into the booktube videos. Especially I have some fun stories about how I'm able to get books sometimes because the mail can be a little bit unreliable here. To dive into this community. I think that the community is so cool. Like I said before, I'm just like, I think it's so fun that there's so many people out there who just love books, want to talk about them, want to make videos about them. And so I'm really excited to meet like-minded book lovers who are creative. And yeah, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do that. Books are such an important part of my life. I feel like you can learn so much from books, whether it's nonfiction or fiction, because you can draw life lessons from your favorite characters and just learn about different historical events, learn about different perspectives, expose yourself to new horizons, and just find different ways of thinking. There's just so many great things about books, to be honest. I have to say it was probably the Septimus Heap series. I cannot remember the author, but basically, yeah, my mom read this to me when I was like super young, and I remember she read it to me instead of Harry Potter because she didn't like Harry Potter. I don't know what came over her because I absolutely love Harry Potter now, but anyways, she read that series to me and I just vividly remember that. Another thing I wanted to talk about too, that what really got me into reading when I was in elementary school, it's kind of nerdy, so please just brace yourself, but we had a club at my school called Battle of the Books. If anyone out there did this, or if it existed in any other school board other than mine, please comment down below and tell me, because I just want to talk about this with someone. But yeah, I used to do Battle of the Books, and they would publish this giant book list at the beginning of each school year. And you would divide into different groups in the Battle of the Books teams, and each group would read from a different genre that was on the list. They would have like classics and sci-fi, biographies, and you would read all of the books from that list, and you would just sort of like study the author, the title, the content, and then you would go to the local public library and you would do like these trivia competitions about the books on the list. And oh my god, it was so fun. It was like my first introduction into book lists, and it just exposed me to so many different books, and I just loved it so much. Okay, so like I said, Naya Reads and Smiles, Olivia from Stories for Coffee, both of you, just like, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, just thank you so much for being you. I just wish that I could just take both of them just out for a cup of coffee and ask them, you know, just pick their creative brains and ask them about their favorite books, and there's so many things that I want to ask them. So I kind of went over this in my other question. I honestly don't remember when I started reading. I've been reading since I was like so small. My mom always read to me. There was always books in the house. And throughout elementary school, I was like a very prolific reader. In high school, it fell off a little bit. And then when I started college, I started reading a lot more. And now I think I read more than I ever have before. So yeah, I mean, like, definitely, I honestly can't remember. Like, my mom just always read to me. And it just turned into me reading and her recommending me books. I just love reading so much. I like to read in the morning, in bed. I also like to listen to audiobooks, and I normally go for a walk around like 5 o'clock every day now, because that's when we have like super long daylight here. Like right now it's staying light until I think like 11 o'clock at night. And so 5 p.m. is like really good, like midday / afternoon sun. So I love to go for a walk then and just like listen to my audiobook, or I'll go for like a snowshoe on our lake. And yeah, I just love listening to audiobooks at those times as well. I read from a broad range of different genres. I've also been exposing myself to new genres recently. Some of my favorites, like I love memoirs, I like to read historical fiction, contemporary fiction, I like to read YA. I basically just want to finish this off by saying I'm so excited to be starting this channel, like so excited. I've been thinking about starting it for like 2 weeks now. If you just want to hear me talk about books, hear cool book recommendations, please subscribe. If you've ever done Battle of the Books, please comment down below. Just leave me a comment, tell me your story, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.